In this solo, we're going to be looking at a bunch of different 80s style licks. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off by just talking about the rhythm a little bit, get you set up with that. Okay, so when we start this song, okay, so let's break down the beginning of this little rhythm here. Now, before I get started, I should tell you it's in A, okay, but if you really look at some of the chords that's going on here, I'm primarily using A, D, and G, okay, which kind of puts me in A mixolydian, it would be called. Now, again, when I solo, I'm not just soloing straight A mixolydian. Sometimes I use different things, and we'll be talking about that in this solo, of course. But it is in A mixolydian, which means you're in D major, but you're emphasizing the A chord in D major. So anyway, let's break this down. So I'm playing an A power chord, and then I'm going to play 3, 4, 2, back to the 3. And then I'm going to play this 3, and then I'm going to go to 2 zeros, which is setting me up to move across the fretboard. Okay, so then I move up and I play an A up here. So I'm playing 7, 9, and 10. And then I'm going to go to 7, 9, and 8. And then I'm going to play. So right there, I'm playing the 7s, and I'm adding on the 8th fret of the 2nd string. So I have. Now, in between each one of those, I'm adding one little palm mute on the 5th string. Okay? And then I'm moving down, doing a palm mute, and okay, so I'm doing that thing right there, and this is 6 to 7 on the 3rd string, and then 7 on the 4th string. So I have. And I do that little slide. And then palm mute. And then I play D, G, and then I start all over. But then I do this lick. Okay, so again, kind of a little Van Halen-ish sort of thing maybe, or White Lion or something of that nature maybe. Okay, so I'm sliding up from 7 to 9 on the 5th string, and then I'm going to go to the 7th fret of the 3rd string. I'm going to play 7, slide to 6, slide to 4, and then I'm going to do a pull off to 0. And then I'm going to come back up and do 4, 5. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to add on the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and I'm going to do this. And then I head over to the D chord and end that. So I have. Okay. Now let's go ahead and listen to that just for a second here. Okay, so that's going to be your rhythm, which is kind of a fun little thing. Again, trying to make something that's a little bit reminiscent of the 80s. But still, again, as a guitar player, it's nice to have something that's kind of fun to play. So that's why I put this together. So a little bit of a 70s feel there too with that kind of riff. And like, you know, all that kind of stuff always reminds me of the Iron Maiden, Rat sorts of things. Now you could play D here and G here as power chords and it would be perfectly fine. Then you come back around. Okay, so we end on that little thing there. Just make sure we got it all. Yep, and now at the very end of the song, here's the let end. So we just kick out to an A and end on that, and that is your rhythm. So again, we're in A Mixolydian, which is really D major, but we're emphasizing the 5 chord, the A chord. And, you know, you can use minor pentatonic. Certainly I'll be using A Mixolydian in here, and when we get to the solo, we're going to be looking at all of that.